Welcome to this week's edition of the Women's Basketball Report, here with head coach Peter Cinella. Coach, your team went 1-1 this past week with a win over NJIT, followed by a loss to Howard. Just talk about the overall takeaways from those two games this past week.
We learned a lot this week. I mean, we played a really good defensive game against NJIT. Our offense was calm and it was sharp. We took care of the ball and we got good shots. So we learned that if we play that way, we can have get some wins. The Howard game, we didn't defend the way we wanted, and on offense, although we were running the things we wanted to run, we weren't hitting the open shot and we weren't finding the open man. So offensively, we really got to work on where is the open man at that time, and then getting more shots up, getting more drives up, and finishing better. On the defensive side, we know we have some things we have to continue to work on, such as transition defense and rebounding.
Yeah, now one thing defensively that has been working for you guys all season is generating steals. That's one of the things that's been pretty consistent through the 5 games so far. Just how has that helped out your team?
Well, it's good. We had 14 steals against Howard. It's a good sign that your defense is alert and aggressive, and we're forcing turnovers. So we have a very high positive turnover margin right now. That is important. We're turning the ball over far fewer times than the other teams. If we can rebound better, then that really makes your team a better team if you can have a positive turnover and positive rebound margin. But I'm happy with how we're getting steals right now.
Yeah, now another highlighted thing from this past week is 3 different players reached career highs in points. Lauren scored 18 against NJIT, and then Penny and Maddie both set new career highs. Madison Stanley with 11 and Penny with 19. Just talk about those 3 individual performances from this past week.
Well, it's really good to see Lauren get a career high. We really need her to be consistent. If she's consistent, we have a good chance to win any of those games. And consistency with her really starts with rebounding. If she can consistently get 8, 9, 10 double-figure rebounds, we're going to have a really good chance to be a good rebounding team. Penny's been getting better every year, and it's no surprise that she had such a good game the other day. And 19 points is something that she can do, I think, with consistency. Madison Stanley's been playing well all season. She's really good at making the open shot. She has some point guard skills from the post position, and that she can kind of set the offense up and really get a good shot. She has a very low turnover rate, and she's shooting a great percentage from the field. So she's really playing well so far.
Yeah, now another player, Lindsay Mack, she had 4 blocks against Howard. She's had a block almost in every game so far from a guard position, and she's contributed from the 3-point range as well. Just talk about her play as a freshman coming into this season.
Well, we're going to start to try and play her and give her a bigger role, because she's really hitting the 3 well. She's getting off good shots, and defensively she's long, and that's why she's had so many of these blocks. So, but yeah, that was a great thing for her to get 4 blocks in the game, and we also like to see her to get 7 or 8 threes up. We gotta probably put more action in for her to come off some flares, come off some staggers, and we're adding some of that stuff in today.
Yeah, now this weekend your team heads up to upstate New York. First up is up at Binghamton, and then following up on Sunday against Colgate. Just what's it going to take to get wins against those two?
Got to play with mental toughness. You go on the road, but this is a really great opportunity for us. It's not really a long trip, couple hours up to Binghamton, but it's a chance to get away, focus on what we have to do. But we got to play with more toughness. We got to really do a better job rebounding, and we got to do a better job with transition day. But I think if we can continue to work the way we're in practice, hitting open shots and finding the open man, I think our offense is going to be sharp.
All right, thank you for your time this week, Coach.
Thank you.
Joining us now is senior Peniel M'Bikata. Penny, just through 5 games, your team is 2-3 so far to start. Just talk about your overall takeaways through 5 games.
It's been kind of up and down. Like, we've done really well in some certain aspects, but at the same time, there's still places that we can improve on. With that being said, this week on practices, we'll be focusing on those little things where we need to improve on and just take it from there, and I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, now this past Sunday's game, you did score a career-high 19 points. You shot 6 of 12 from the field and 4-4 at the line. Just talk about what was working for you in that game on Sunday.
Honestly, I just wanted to come out really with an attack mentality, and honestly, I can just give credit to God that I would be nothing without him, so I just thank him for everything, and thankfully my shots were going in. So I just really wanted to come out with an attack mentality, whether it was offensively or defensively, going hard for the boards.
Yeah, now you did also make 3 3-pointers in that game. It's been a highlight of your season so far. You've been shooting over 40% from 3 for the season. Just was that something you worked on over the off season?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm mostly known for my defense and then also like offensively being a driver. So I really wanted to be able to make it harder for the defense, I guess, to guard me. So yeah, I really worked on my three-point shooting.
Yeah, now this past weekend there was the Thanksgiving holiday. Did you get a chance to go home at all over that break? Or?
No, I did not. I'm from Canada, so technically it wasn't my holiday, but I stayed on campus and I was with Jenna, a few of my teammates, so it was still fine.
Do you guys kind of do like a little makeshift Thanksgiving for your players that are staying there?
Yeah, a little bit. We just do our own thing. Yeah.
That's good, at least to get to take a little bit of time off in between.
Definitely. Yeah, it was still a good time.
Yeah. Now you have two games coming up this weekend. One's at Binghamton and then at Colgate the following Sunday. Just talk about what's it going to take for you guys to come away from that road trip with 2 wins.
As I was saying before, we still have a few things that we need to work on, rebounding being one of them, and like just not running plays but actually executing them. So I feel like if we can focus on the little things such as that and on top of personnel, like we'll be very successful and be able to get these 2 wins.
Thank you for your time today, Penny.
Thank you.
That'll do it for this week's Women's Basketball Report. You can catch the Knights on Friday up at Binghamton on ESPN Plus, and then on Sunday up at Colgate. That game will be streamed on Patriot League Network. It starts at 2 p.m. For more on the FDU Women's Basketball team and all the Knights athletic teams, check out fduknights.com.